We are back. We apologize. We had some technical difficulties here. In the meantime, you've missed quite a bit. The Vikings have gone on a little bit of a rally. A single from Isaac Nieders and then an error from Christopher Lugo. Another single from Connor Bell. Brought in Nieders, and then a 3-run home run from Joe Hedger, the first baseman, has tied this game at 5. And just now, a walk from Joseph Del Rosario has forced Ryan Thompson's hand and has pulled Owen Chaffin out of the game. So it'll be a new pitcher coming in here for the Pioneers. It'll be number 15, Nate Uglialoro. This will be his 11th appearance this season in 14 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 7 hits, 8 earned runs, 8 walks, 7 strikeouts. A 5-5 ball game. Here's the first pitch from Nate. In there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1, just a bit high, 1-1. Update from softball, they are still playing over there. It's the bottom of the 9th inning, and it is still a 1-1 ball game, but Kelly Stokes, who was the hero in both of yesterday's games, is up to the plate for the Pioneers. So should be a great finish there. Mason Mitchell fouls off that one. It's 1-2. Did he go around? Yes, he did. They say Mason Mitchell swung, which is strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Pitcher, number 12, Tanner Duncan.
Wow, a favorable call for MNU there. And Tanner Duncan will step into the batter's box now with 1 runner on first and 2 away. Tanner Duncan is 0 for 2. He's grounded out and flown out. Takes ball 1 high. How about that? That was just... This one hit into right, and it's going to get down. It's going to get past Borquez in right. Rounding third is Del Rosario. The throw comes into third. It's not in time. And Tanner Duncan has an RBI triple to give the Vikings the lead. And this game has completely turned around now.
For the pitcher, number 2, Jacob Spear. Now batting, shortstop number 5, Soda Suzuki.
Soda Suzuki up to bat now, the 9th hitter for the Vikings this inning. Will have batted around after this. Takes strike 1. Inside, 1-1 now. He did not go on that one in the dirt. 2-1 now. Soda Suzuki, RBI single in his first at-bat. popped up to the second baseman in his second at bat. This one roped down the left field line, but foul. Well, an update from softball. That game has gone final. The Pioneers get the walk-off win in the 9th inning, 2-1 over Peru State. Mandy Brown pitched all 9 innings with 15 strikeouts, only giving up 1 run. Incredible game there in softball. They will have a game 2 in about 20 or 25 minutes. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Suzuki. Fly ball into center field. Tracking it is Olmo. He will make the catch to finally put an end to this half inning. But 5 runs come across for the Vikings. They take a 6-5 lead heading into the bottom of the 4th. Christopher Lugo will lead things off for the Pioneers here in the bottom of the 4th inning. In an inning that needs to be a bounce back after giving up 5 runs in the top of the 4th inning. They're needing something to bounce back here. Can Christopher Lugo jumpstart this offense? He fouls off strike 1. Christopher Lugo with a 2-run home run in his first at-bat of the game. To dead center field. Absolutely crushed it. That one in the dirt, 1-1. Tanner Duncan still out there on the mound for the Vikings. He's gone 3 innings to this point. Hasn't walked or struck out anyone, but he's given up 5 runs. Another foul ball off the catcher's mask, and it's 1-2. 1-2 pitch from Duncan. Just a bit high, 2-2. That one did not miss by much. That one missed out. Great take from Lugo, and the count runs full. The 3-2 pitch. Foul ball. We'll do it again. Lugo is in a battle. Swing and a miss. Tanner Duncan wins the battle, strikes out Lugo, And there's one away.
Third baseman, number 8, Riggs Harper.
It's Tanner Duncan's first strikeout of the afternoon. Brings up Riggs Harper. Singled and got a stolen base in his first at-bat. He takes ball 1. That one misses 2-0 now. Like we said earlier, Riggs Harper, very good at drawing walks. He has drawn 12 walks so far on the season. And that one misses, so 3-0 now to the Pioneers' third baseman. Nearly got him. So Riggs Harper works a 4-pitch walk, and the Pioneers have a base runner in the 4th.
Hamilton.
Here's the catcher, Bryson Hamilton. Batting .216 on the season. With a .552 OPS. He's driven in 7 runs. Takes ball 1. His first at-bat today, Bryson Hamilton popped out to the second baseman. Riggs takes off. The throw in his second is offline. And Riggs Harper has his second stolen base of the day. They are choosing to run off of this catcher, challenging Del Rosario to make a play. And Riggs had 4 stolen bases coming into this one, so give him stolen bases number 5 and 6 today. There's a strike from Tanner Duncan. Had previously thrown 6 balls in a row. Riggs taking off again. Looks like the hit and run was on. Bryson Hamilton just fouls it off, though, and it's 2-2. The idea there is to call a hit and run where the runner takes off at the same time that the hitter is swinging away. There's a ground ball to third. They'll check up and Riggs, keep him at second, throw to first to get Hamilton out, and they're 2 away. Try to get the hit and run to get the runner moving while the ball is in play. And the hitter's goal is to hit a ground ball to move him over. It was unsuccessful, hit a foul ball. What can you do? It's all right. So Riggs is still at second base, and Brent Olmo comes up to the plate now. He's 1 for 2 with a double. That one misses low, 1-0. That one just a bit high. Try to get that breaking ball to drop in at the top of the zone. And now it's 2-0. Foul back up towards the press box. Nearly hit us up here. Here's a 2-1 pitch. That one outside, 3-1 now to Brent Olmo. He's got an open base at first if he wants it. But if he walks Olmo, he'll have to face Drew Woodley, who has been in fuego today. 3-1, misses for ball 4. Tanner Duncan versus Drew Woodley. A high pressure situation here in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Tanner Duncan pumping in that fastball. Swing and a miss. Big swing at the looping curveball. It's 0-2 now. Looks like we got a stoppage of play. Maybe a pitch comm issue. Oh, and they're going to call a pitch clock violation on the pitcher, so give them a ball, and it's now a 1-2 count. 1-2, fouled off. Drew Woodley stays alive. Haven't seen that pitch clock violation at all this weekend. It's got to be difficult. I mean, there's no visible clock. It's just kind of, as a pitcher and a catcher, you have to sort of have a feel for how long is too long. That one's in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Two-two pitch. Swung on and hit to deep left field. Is it going to drop? It will. It drops on the warning track. Drew Woodley holds up at first. Riggs Harper comes through to score. This game is tied with an RBI single from Drew Woodley.
Designated hitter, number 27, Javi Melendez.
Excellent hit right there from Drew Woodley. A clutch at bat, his second hit of the game. Brent Olmo able to advance to third on the play, so now the Pioneers have runners at the corners with Javi Melendez up to the plate. Woodley takes off, trying to get in the rundown. They throw to 4 instantly. Play the play. He's out, but the ball's out, and he's ruled safe. Del Rosario couldn't hang on to the ball. And the Pioneers take the lead 7-6 on the stolen base play. It worked in game 1. Caden Owens forced the throw down to second base and caught them in a rundown, while the runner from third sneakily came in to score the run before they got the third out. This time the Vikings knew it was coming and the throw beat them, but Del Rosario just couldn't hang on to the ball. And now the Pioneers have a 7-6 lead. That one's fouled straight back, and it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball, left side. Suzuki fires to first in time, and that will end the inning. But MNU strikes back 2 runs in the 4th, put them back on top. It's 7-6. Back inside Dixon Stadium, ready for the 5th inning of what has been a very tight contest. Back and forth, it's the Pioneers currently with a 7-6 lead. Pablo Arnaud led off last inning, and he'll lead off this one as well. The Vikings in the 4th inning batted around, scoring 5 runs. Arnaud, first pitch swinging, hits it out to second. Woodley throws to first in time, and there's 1 pitch, 1 out to start the 5th inning.
Left fielder, number 30, Isaac Nieders.
Here's Isaac Nieders now, the freshman from Hughesville, Missouri. He's 1 for 1 today. Singled and scored in his last at-bat. He's also worked a walk. First pitch, knee buckler, but it's not quite in the zone. 1-0. In there for a strike, 1-1. Nate Uglialoro back out there for the Pioneers. He got the final 2 outs in the 4th inning. Got a strikeout, only gave up the triple from Tanner Duncan. That one is fouled off, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, another foul ball. Here's another 1-2 pitch. That one didn't quite find the zone. 2-2. Another foul ball. Nice battle here between Nate Uglialoro and Isaac Nieders. Junior versus the freshman. That one, Weekly hits a second. Woodley plays it on a hop, throws to first in time, and there are 2 away.
Second baseman, number 29, Austin Andrzejczyk.
So now it is the second baseman, Austin Andrzejczyk. Up to bat, was a part of the rally in the last inning, reached on an error, and would come around to score. First pitch ripped down the right field line, and it gets past Owen. Andrzejczyk heading for second. He is going to be safe with a 2-out double. Nice hit from Austin Andrzejczyk there.
7, Connor Bell.
Extends the inning here for the Vikings, and the tying run is now at second base. Up steps Connor Bell, hit an RBI single in the fourth inning. First pitch takes outside, 1-0. Pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. That one missed, looked just a little bit high, 2-1 now. Tried to get that breaking ball to drop in at the top of the zone, but couldn't get it. Two and one inside. 3-1 now. He's got an open base if he wants it. Joe Hedger is on deck. He hit that 3-run home run in the fourth inning. That tied the game at 5. Three-one pitch hit into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Andrzejczyk rounding third hard. He's heading home. The throw to the plate is offline. Andrzejczyk's going to be safe. And the Vikings have tied it off the RBI single from Connor Bell.
First baseman, number 32, Joe Hedger.
7-7 ball game now. Crowd tensing up here at Dixon Stadium. That one gets past Owen's glove down the right field line. Connor Bell able to get to third, and another 2-out base hit for the Vikings. Three 2-out hits in a row.
Number 9.
Can Joseph Del Rosario keep it going? He's 0 for 1. He struck out and walked in this game. Strike one in there. Nate Uglialoro trying to get himself out of this 2-out jam that he's created. Just missed 1-1. One misses high, 2-1 now. Hedger takes off, throw in the dirt. There's going to be no throw to second. It's a stolen base for Joe Hedger. Now runners at second and third with 2 out. Wonder if the Vikings tried to pull the same little trick that MNU did on them in game 1. Although the trick doesn't work if the catcher doesn't throw down. 3-1 pitch. Misses for ball 4, and that's definitely not what Nate Uglialoro wanted to do, as now the bases are loaded for Mason Mitchell.
Number 20, Mason Mitchell.
Mason Mitchell 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. He scored back in the first inning. huge opportunity here, and Ryan Thompson is going to walk out to the mound. And we'll see if he decides to make a pitching change. Looks like he will. Preston Graber challenged with getting Mason Mitchell out here. First pitch swinging to right field. Willie Borquez is under it. How about that? Only one pitch needed to get Mason Mitchell out. The Vikings can only score one in the fifth. They tie the game 7-7.
Leading off the bottom half of the fifth, first baseman number 35, Caden Owens.
Getting set for the bottom of the fifth inning here in this tight contest between the Vikings of Missouri Valley and your MNU Pioneers. Leading off this fifth inning is Caden Owens. Swinging first pitch. That's going to get down into right field. And a leadoff single for Caden Owens, getting the fifth inning underway. Caden Owens hadn't had a hit yet in this game after going 4 for 5 in game 1. Now here comes Willie Borquez. Hit that 2-run home run back in the third inning over the right field wall. And another big spot here. First pitch inside. We don't know. Tanner Duncan still out there on the mound for the Vikings. This is his fifth inning of work today. He's given up 7 runs on 7 hits. This one's deep, center field. Mason Mitchell will make the catch on the warning track for out number 1. An impressive play from Mason Mitchell, taking away extra bases from Willie Borquez.
Left fielder, number 22, Sean Maple.
So now in comes Sean Maple, and in comes a pinch runner for Caden Owens.
Number 2, John Murfin.
And John Murfin will be that pinch runner. 1 for 4 in stolen bases so far this season for him. Sean Maple, 0 for 2. There's a pickoff play. Murfin's back in safely. Maple, hard hit to third. Played cleanly by Bell on the second for 1. On the first in time. It's an inning-ending double play turned by the Mo Valley infield. erases MNU's chances of scoring in the 5th inning. We will head to the 6th, all tied up, 7-7.
You need Jerry.
You said in Jerry law?
Injury law.
In Jerry law.
Injury?
You need Jerry.
In Jerry law.
Getting set for the final game of this 4-game series between the Missouri Valley Vikings and your MNU Pioneers. Just 2 innings left unless we go to extras. 7-7 ball game.
Number 12, Tanner Duncan.
And here comes Tanner Duncan, the pitcher. Getting his spot here. He swings first pitch. Ground ball to Woodley. Gathers, throws to first in time. 1 pitch, 1 out to start the 6th inning.
Shortstop, number 5, Soda Suzuki.
Now up steps up Soda Suzuki, hit an RBI single back in the 1st inning. But since then, hasn't done a ton. He's popped out and flied out. Takes ball 1. "1-0. Takes a little bit high. 2-0. Really close pitch, though. Now, one called a strike, looked in the river in between the home plate and the line of the batter's box, but it's called a strike anyways, and it's 2-1. Suzuki fouls that one off. He's late on the fastball, and it's 2-2. Preston Graber still on the bump for the Pioneers, the freshman pitcher. Got them out of the bases loaded jam in the 5th, held them to only 1 run. Off speed pitch, Graber able to field it himself. Runs it over to first, tosses to Owens in time for out number 2. Well done by Preston Graber, able to field his position cleanly.
Pablo Arnaud.
And now here comes Pablo Arnaud. He is 0 for 3 in this one. A couple of ground outs and a fly out. First pitch, fouled off 0-1. Preston Graber certainly throws it hard, and he's got that 3/4 arm slot a little bit lower. Makes it very tough on these hitters, especially these lefties. The ball coming in at them. Another foul ball, and it's 0-2. Swung on and missed. Pablo Arnaud had no chance of hitting that changeup. 1, 2, 3, down go the Vikings in the top of the sixth. We'll head to the bottom half of the frame. Our score is still 7-7.
At the top of the sixth. Christopher Lugo.
Christopher Lugo, one of two pioneers to hit a home run in this game, leads off the bottom of the sixth inning. We are all knotted up at 7 apiece. Back and forth contest between these two teams. There's been 4 different lead changes at some point. This one hit high and deep in the center field. Mason Mitchell tracking it. He will make the catch a few steps shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Third baseman, number 8, Riggs Harper.
Now here comes Riggs Harper. He's had a pretty solid game. He's singled and he's walked and scored a run. He also has 2 stolen bases. He's definitely been a factor on the base paths. Tanner Duncan still out there for the Vikings. This one's hit out to center field. Mitchell charging in will make the catch. And 2 pitches, 2 outs between Lugo and Harper.
Catcher, number 29, Bryson Hamilton.
Well, this is certainly helping Tanner Duncan. The pitch count is at 85. And you're thinking if he can keep it low here in a battle against Bryson Hamilton, he might be able to go out there for the 7th inning if necessary. The 1-0 pitch to Bryson Hamilton. Swung on, hit foul, and it's going to get off the fence. Joe Hedger unable to get it. So the count will be 1-1. Bryson Hamilton 0 for 2 on the day. He's popped out and grounded out. Here's the 1-1 from Tanner Duncan. Off-speed pitch in the dirt, 2-1. Ground ball to first. Hedger's got it. Takes it to the bag himself. A 1-2-3 inning for Tanner Duncan and the Vikings. We will go to the 7th inning. Knotted up at 7 apiece.
You need Jerry.
You said in Jerry Law?
Injury law.
In Jerry Law.
Injury.
You need Jerry.
In Jerry Law.
Welcome back to Dixon Stadium, where we are set for an incredible finish here in this contest between the Vikings and the Pioneers.
Top of the seventh for the Vikings. Left fielder number 30, Isaac Nieders.
The freshman Isaac Nieders will get things started in the sixth against the freshman pitcher Preston Graber. That one in there for a strike, 0-1. Isaac Nieders, 1 for 2 on the day. He singled and scored back in the fourth inning in that big Viking rally. They scored 5 runs in the fourth. There's strike 2 from Graber. Preston Graber came into the game to get him out of the fifth inning. Now he's gone out and pitched the sixth inning, and here he is in the seventh inning. Only a freshman, definitely one of the highest pressure situations in his career. They've got Reese Helen getting warm in the bullpen now for MNU. The 1-2 pitch. Flared out into foul territory. Caden Owens has room. He makes the catch for out number 1.
Second baseman number 29, Austin Andrzejczyk.
Here's the second baseman, Austin Andrzejczyk. He's 1 for 3. He scored twice. Once when he reached on an error and once when he doubled back in the fifth inning. First pitch, right back up the middle. Great diving stop by Woodley. Throw to first in time. Drew Woodley, ice in his veins. A huge play on defense for the second out. Excellent stuff from Woodley. Get another look at that. The diving play. Going to be able to get up and throw with enough power to get the out at first. Very impressive from Drew Woodley. Here's Connor Bell. He's played well. He's 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. He's driven in 2. He's scored 1. Two and 0 now to Connor Bell. This is what the Vikings did in the fifth inning. And they say it hit his bat or he went around. Either way, it's 2 and 1. Back in the fifth inning, the Pioneers quickly got the first 2 outs, but then could not get the third guy out. Eventually, Austin Andrzejczyk would come around to score after hitting a 2-out double. And that is why we are tied where we are at right now. So 3-1 count now to Connor Bell. Swinging. Little chopper to third. Riggs throws to first in time. Nice defensive play from Riggs Harper. And 1, 2, 3. Down go the Vikings in the seventh. Pioneers with a chance to walk it off when we come back. Clutch time here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Center fielder, number 9, Brent Olmo.
Pioneers and Vikings currently knotted up at 7 apiece in this 7-inning ball game. Pioneers with a chance to walk it off, and they've got the top of the lineup due up. Brent Olmo going to get us started. He is 1 for 2. He scored twice today. First pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner. Tanner Duncan at 89 pitches is still out there for the Vikings. He has started this game. He's worked his way through trouble in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th innings. And he has found himself here. A chance to keep him knotted up. This one has popped up high into the sky. Suzuki makes the catch down the line to get the leadoff hitter out. That is so important for the Vikings.
Second baseman, number 1, Drew Woodley.
Here's Drew Woodley now. 2 for 3 in this game. Hit 2 home runs in the game before. Would love to see another one here. Here's the first pitch. Hit out to right field. Arnaud has it played perfectly. Barely has to move out there, and there are 2 away. Two quick outs here for the Pioneers. Javi Melendez now with 2 outs and no one aboard. Tanner Duncan still out there for the Vikings, showing some resiliency. Here's the first pitch to Melendez. Way outside, 1-0. Fouled back 1-1. Javi Melendez nodding his head. He likes what he sees.
Feel it in the air.
The 1-1 pitch. Curveball called, strike 2. That looked a few inches inside, but it's 1-2 now to the Pioneers DH. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This is high, 2-2. Suspense building here at Dixon Stadium. Two balls and 2 strikes here for Javi Melendez. Ground ball left side. Suzuki's got it, throws to first in time. That is the final out of the 7th inning. We've got bonus baseball coming up here from Dixon Stadium, coming back after the break.
Welcome to the Heart of America Athletic Conference, where innovation meets tradition. Here, growth is not just measured in victories, but in the development of character and sportsmanship. Our student athletes compete at a championship level, pushing their limits every day. The Heart is committed to an uncommon student athlete experience that features some of the premier athletic programs in the NAIA. Our commitment to excellence goes beyond athletics, establishing a community of support and mentorship. But what truly sets us apart is the heart with which we play. Join us and experience the passion, the drive, and the spirit of champions. That passion and commitment extends off the playing field and into graduation. The Heart of America Athletic Conference. Champions in competition, leaders in life.
Getting set for extra innings baseball here at Robbie Jones Field, Dixon Stadium. Preston Graber still out there on the mound for the Pioneers. He's already put in 2 1/3 innings of work. got the Pioneers out of a bases-loaded jam in the 5th, and threw, then retired the next 6 batters in a row.
Waiting out the top of the 8th for Missouri Valley.
It'll be 8-9-1.
First baseman Joe Hedger.
Due up for the Vikings, starting with their first baseman, Joe Hedger. He is 2 for 3. He hit a 3-run home run back in the 4th inning. Huge reason of why the Vikings are here at this point in the game. He swings through the changeup 0-1. 0-1 now. Foul ball off his foot, 0-2. Update from softball. They're in the top of the 3rd inning over at Williams Field. And Peru State currently with a 2-0 lead over the Pioneers in the top of the 3rd inning. Again, Pioneers walked it off in game 1. How about that? What if softball and baseball both getting walk-off wins on the same day? Would love to see that. That fastball is a little bit too high. It's 1-2 now. Ground ball right side. Caden Owens fields it cleanly. He'll flip to Graber at first, and they retire the leadoff hitter. And looks like we've got a pinch hitter here. It's going to be Brandon Walker. He played first base in game 1. Did pretty well. Scored 2 runs.
Vikings, number 27, Brandon Walker.
In there for strike 1. Preston Graber is dealing. Yo, 1 up the middle. Lugo fields it cleanly. On the first in time, 2 away.
Center fielder, number 20, Mason Mitchell.
Mason Mitchell back to the top of the lineup for the Vikings. And he has had a pretty good game. 2 for 4 with a couple of singles. He scored back in the first inning. First pitch here in the dirt, 1-0. That one high and tight, 2-0 now to the Vikings center fielder. Right down the middle. 2-1 now. Mason Mitchell couldn't make up his mind on that one. Preston Graber now throwing 3 fastballs in a row. Does he switch it up here on 2-1? Now he throws another fastball, and it's grounded weakly to the left side. Riggs charging in. The throw to first is in time. Nice strong throw from Riggs Harper to get the 3rd out and send the Pioneers to the bottom of the 8th inning with a chance to walk it off.
3. You need Jerry.
You said in Jerry Law?
Injury law.
In Jerry Law.
Injury.
You need Jerry.
In Jerry Law.
Bottom of the 8th inning. 7-7 tie game.
Number 35, Caden Owens.
Caden Owens, first baseman, leading off with a chance to walk it off here. A 7-7 ball game. Caden Owens today is 1 for 3. He singled in his last at bat. Tanner Duncan has retired the last 8 batters since Caden Owens' single. So he's definitely been feeling it recently. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fouled back, 1-1. Caden Owens is no stranger to walk-off bombs. Hit a grand slam to walk it off a couple of weeks ago. That 1-1 is low, 2-1. Up next will be Willie Borquez and Sean Maple. Ground ball right side. Will it stay fair? No, it does not. And Caden Owens is rewarded with a new life. If that ball were fair, certainly would have been out at first. Two and two now to Caden Owens. Deep right field, does it stay fair? Fair ball, Pioneers win. A walk-off slam for Caden Owens. After retiring 8 hitters in a row, Caden Owens torches Tanner Duncan and sends the Pioneer fans home happy. 4 wins in a row. They sweep the Missouri Valley Vikings, this one by a final score of 8-7.
In the bottom half of the 8th, the Pioneers sweep the series 4-0. Pioneers will be back in action as they travel to Columbia on Tuesday for one 9-inning game starting at 3 p.m. The Pioneers will be in action at home again on Tuesday, April 8th, as they play host to Michigan University for a single game. First pitch is scheduled for 2 p.m.
Well, thank you for everyone watching on MNU Sports YouTube and Hart Conference Network. I'm Matthew Omenson on behalf of everyone here with MNU Athletics. I'd like to wish you a wonderful rest of your weekend, and as always, go Pioneers!